Did you know that cholesterol might be quietly destroying your health right now, without you even realizing it? That's right. This silent killer doesn't just mess with your arteries. It can damage your brain, liver, and more. You might feel fine today, but what if I told you high cholesterol is already paving the way for heart attacks, memory loss, and organ failure? Here's the kicker. Many people have no idea until it's too late. Think about it. Every burger, fried snack, or lazy weekend adds fuel to this invisible fire. But here's the good news. You don't have to let cholesterol control your life. With a few smart, science-backed changes, you can turn the tide, protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and even reclaim your energy. The best part? These solutions are simpler than you think and can make a massive difference in how you feel every single day. Curious about how to stop this ticking time bomb before it explodes? Stick around because we're about to reveal the truth about cholesterol, how it's harming you, and more importantly, how you can fight back starting today. High cholesterol might sound like a medical buzzword, but it's more like a sneaky intruder in your body. It's essentially a waxy, fat-like substance found in your blood. While your body needs cholesterol to build cells and make hormones, too much of it can clog your arteries like grease in a drain pipe. Imagine trying to pour water down a pipe that's half-blocked. It's no different from what your blood experiences when cholesterol levels skyrocket. And here's the kicker. Most people don't even know they have it until trouble strikes. Let's break it down further. There are two main players in the cholesterol game: LDL, low-density lipoprotein, often called bad cholesterol, and HDL, high-density lipoprotein, the so-called good cholesterol. LDL clings to your artery walls, forming plaques that can lead to blockages, while HDL helps clean up that mess. Picture HDL as the janitor sweeping away debris, keeping everything flowing smoothly. If you've ever wondered why doctors harp on those numbers in your blood test, this is why. It's a balancing act that could make or break your health. Now, here's where things get tricky. Cholesterol doesn't come with warning lights or alarms. It quietly builds up, especially if your diet leans heavily on fried foods, processed snacks, or fatty cuts of meat. Think of it as a silent artist painting a dangerous masterpiece inside your arteries. Curious about how this silent killer starts causing real damage? Well, that's exactly what the next section dives into. High cholesterol is often called a silent killer for a good reason. It creeps up without you feeling a thing. Picture this. As cholesterol accumulates, it begins forming plaques along the walls of your arteries. These plaques are like uninvited guests at a party, taking up more and more space until they're blocking the flow of blood. Over time, this blockage can turn deadly, leading to heart attacks or strokes when the blood can no longer squeeze through. It's scary to think about, but the truth is, most people don't even realize what's happening until it's too late. What makes this buildup even more insidious is how slow and sneaky it is. You might feel perfectly fine while this dangerous process is unfolding. But every time you indulge in high-fat meals or skip physical activity, you're giving cholesterol the green light to settle in. It's like letting weeds grow in a garden. They start small but can overrun everything if left unchecked. The result? Arteries that are stiff, narrow, and no longer able to deliver oxygen-rich blood where it's needed most. The danger doesn't stop there. These plaques can rupture, releasing clots into your bloodstream that act like roadblocks. Imagine traffic grinding to a halt on a highway because a truck spilled its cargo. That's exactly what happens in your body. Want to understand how this process directly puts your heart at risk? Buckle up because we're about to explore that next. Your heart is like the engine of your body, tirelessly pumping blood to keep you alive. But high cholesterol is the saboteur that quietly threatens to shut it down. When cholesterol clogs your arteries, it reduces the flow of oxygen-rich blood to your heart. This puts immense pressure on your cardiovascular system, forcing your heart to work harder than ever. Over time, this strain can lead to coronary artery disease, a condition that narrows the arteries so much they can't meet your heart's demands. The result? Angina, heart attacks, or worse. Let's make it real. Think about the last time your car's fuel line was blocked. It sputtered, struggled, or even stopped completely, right? That's what your heart experiences when cholesterol takes over. Plaques in your arteries can harden, turning those flexible blood vessels into brittle tubes. When blood flow is restricted, your heart doesn't get the nutrients and oxygen it needs. It's like running a marathon without water. Eventually, it gives out. And those chest pains? They're not just discomfort, they're your heart crying for help. But it doesn't stop with just the heart. The effects ripple out, impacting everything from your stamina to your mood. You might feel fatigued or notice that simple tasks leave you out of breath. The connection between cholesterol and heart health is undeniable, and if left unchecked, the damage becomes permanent. Wondering what other critical organs suffer in the shadow of high cholesterol? Keep reading, because your brain might be next in line. Your brain is like the command center of your body, relying on a steady flow of oxygen-rich blood to operate at full capacity. But when cholesterol blocks your arteries, it's not just your heart that suffers, your brain takes a massive hit too. High cholesterol can reduce blood flow to critical areas, starving your brain of oxygen and nutrients. Over time, this can lead to cognitive decline, memory problems, and even increase your risk of developing conditions like Alzheimer's disease or vascular dementia. Let's put it into perspective. Imagine your brain as a bustling city powered by a network of roads. When traffic flows smoothly, everything works perfectly. But when cholesterol creates blockages, it's like a major highway shutting down. Suddenly, deliveries, or oxygen and nutrients, in this case, can't reach their destinations. The result? Brain fog, trouble concentrating, and a noticeable dip in mental sharpness. It's no wonder that high cholesterol has earned a reputation as a hidden threat to your cognitive health. And it doesn't just affect long-term brain function. Short-term impacts, like feeling more forgetful or struggling with focus, can sneak up on you too. These symptoms might seem minor at first, but they're often early warning signs of something bigger brewing beneath the surface. The brain's reliance on healthy blood flow can't be overstated, and neither can the importance of keeping cholesterol levels in check. But high cholesterol doesn't stop with the brain. Other vital organs are caught in its crosshairs, as you'll soon see. Your liver is a powerhouse, tirelessly filtering toxins and producing bile to digest fats. But here's the twist. While the liver helps regulate cholesterol, too much of it can backfire, leading to severe complications. High cholesterol can accumulate in the liver, causing fatty liver disease. This condition hampers the organ's ability to perform, leaving your body vulnerable to a range of health issues, from inflammation to full-blown liver damage. It's like asking an overworked employee to take on even more tasks. They're bound to break down eventually. This cycle is particularly dangerous because many don't associate cholesterol with liver problems. Imagine storing excess junk in your attic. Over time, the space becomes unusable. That's essentially what happens to your liver when it's overloaded with cholesterol. Left unchecked, this buildup can progress to non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, NASH, a more severe form of fatty liver disease, potentially leading to liver scarring or cirrhosis. The liver's pivotal role in your health means that any compromise can cascade into other serious problems. The signs of liver stress due to cholesterol might not be immediately apparent, but fatigue, abdominal discomfort, or unexplained weight gain could be whispers of trouble. Recognizing these subtle hints is crucial, as the liver rarely sends out loud alarms. And as you reflect on this vital organ struggles, it's worth noting that the body often sends signals when something's amiss. Next, we'll explore these warnings and what they could mean for your health. High cholesterol is notorious for being sneaky, often flying under the radar until it's done significant damage. But your body has a way of whispering warnings, if you know what to look for. Unexplained fatigue, chest pain, or shortness of breath during everyday activities can all hint at clogged arteries. Even physical signs, like yellowish deposits around your eyes, xanthelasma, or an achy sensation in your legs after walking, could be your body's way of sounding the alarm. These symptoms might seem random, but they're often the tip of the iceberg. Think of it this way: you wouldn't ignore the oil light on your car dashboard, right? Similarly, these signs shouldn't be brushed off as just getting older or having a bad day. For instance, recurring chest pain, also known as angina, often signals that your heart isn't getting enough blood. Leg pain? That could mean plaque is narrowing the arteries supplying your lower body, a condition called peripheral artery disease, PAD. These seemingly small issues can spiral into life-threatening events if left unchecked. But what about the absence of symptoms? This is the cruel irony of cholesterol. It's often asymptomatic until a major event like a heart attack or stroke occurs. That's why routine blood tests are crucial for staying ahead of the game. The body doesn't always yell when it's in trouble, but paying attention to the subtle cues can make all the difference. Of course, knowing the causes of cholesterol spikes is just as critical, and that's where we're heading next. What you eat and how you live can have a massive impact on your cholesterol levels, more than most people realize. Foods high in saturated fats, like red meat, butter, and cheese, are notorious culprits. Then there are trans fats, found in processed snacks and baked goods, which act like fuel to the cholesterol fire. Add a sedentary lifestyle to the mix, and you're giving cholesterol the perfect storm to wreak havoc on your health. It's like pouring gasoline on a slow-burning flame. It won't take long for it to spiral out of control. But it's not just about food. Stress plays a sneaky role in elevating cholesterol too. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that can increase your cholesterol levels over time. Combine that with habits like smoking or drinking excessive alcohol, and you're practically inviting cholesterol to set up shop in your arteries. Picture this: each cigarette you smoke adds another layer of gunk to your artery walls, while every greasy burger becomes another obstacle for your blood to push through. The good news? These triggers are within your control. Cutting back on fried foods, opting for whole grains instead of white bread, and incorporating more fruits and vegetables can help curb the damage. And don't underestimate the power of movement. 30 minutes of brisk walking daily can work wonders. Want to learn about strategies that actively reverse cholesterol buildup? That's coming up next. Lowering cholesterol doesn't have to mean a life of bland salads and giving up your favorite meals. The key is balance and smart choices. Start by embracing foods that naturally fight cholesterol, like oats, almonds, and fatty fish rich in omega-3s. These not only help reduce LDL, the bad cholesterol, but also boost HDL, the good kind. Even something as simple as swapping butter for olive oil can make a noticeable difference. Think of it as upgrading your body's internal plumbing. It's easier than you think. Exercise is another game changer. You don't need a fancy gym membership to get started. Even brisk walks, bike rides, or dancing around the house can work wonders. Physical activity helps your body process fats more efficiently, preventing them from turning into artery-clogging plaques. Aim for at least 30 minutes a day, and mix it up with activities you enjoy. Consistency beats intensity when it comes to building healthy habits. Lastly, natural remedies can be powerful allies. Herbs like turmeric and garlic have been shown to reduce cholesterol levels, while supplements like red yeast rice can provide an extra boost. But remember, the best results come from combining these changes into a holistic approach. As you start making these adjustments, you'll not only see improvements in your cholesterol but also feel more energetic and vibrant. Now, the choice is yours. Will you take control or let cholesterol control you? Now that you've uncovered the hidden dangers of cholesterol and learned how to combat it, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you take the first step toward better heart health, sharper brain function, and a more vibrant life? Or will you let cholesterol keep silently sabotaging your future? The power is in your hands, and the choices you make today could transform your health for years to come. Think about it. What small change can you commit to right now? Swapping out unhealthy snacks? Taking a brisk walk after dinner? Or maybe trying that natural remedy you've been curious about? Whatever it is, the important thing is to start. Because every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to a healthier, stronger version of yourself. If you found this information helpful and want to keep learning life-changing tips like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Together, we'll keep exploring powerful ways to take control of your health and live your best life. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and let's take this journey to better health, starting now.